Shiera from Shiera Made Crochet, back for another video. Today is Tuesday, May 7th, 2019. It's been a couple of weeks since the last time I came on to show you some new items that I was working on, or I had been working on. I'm hoping that today's video will be a little bit shorter. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I have 4 finished objects. One of them I guess is technically a whip, but I'm done with the crochet part, which is why I'm going to show it to you. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. So let's go ahead and go with the first one. The first one is called the Mount Tremper sweater by Two of Wands. I'm wearing it actually. It's cold enough in my house that I have to wear a sweater, so I will happily display this and model this for you, but let me go ahead and get up. I can't do a little twirly because my couch and my coffee table are like maybe 16 inches apart, so it's kind of hard to do a little twirl. But anyways, I used a 5mm hook because that's the hook that I got gauge on through the body part. So the sleeves and the body, I did a 5mm crochet hook. The ribbing for here and the bottom of the sweater was done in a 4.5, and then by the time I had gotten to this, I was so fed up with ribbing because I had been working on it all day that I used a 5.5, thinking that it would be bigger and therefore take a lot less time. It doesn't make any sense. I just did it. And of course it turned a little bit more into a cowl neck rather than a turtleneck, but I'm okay with that because I like the drape. It doesn't look too bad. So yeah, plus I can do this, and it kind of hides the fact that it looks like I'm wearing this item inside out because of this. So I'm okay with the adjustment to style, I guess. I used Lion Brand jeans and Heartland yarn. In the jeans colorway, I used Top Stitch, Vintage, this one's Vintage, and then Stovetop, which is closer to a black. I made it in like 3 or 4 days. I was actually really happy with it, and it's a free pattern, so I'll leave the link in the description. All of these patterns I'll leave a link in the description box so that you can check it out if you'd like. But so yeah, and I'm really liking it. It's keeping me nice and warm. It's nice and bulky. Yeah. So my next pattern is a gift from my friend for her birthday. It's a scarf called the Wrap It Up scarf. And it's like this lacy chevron scarf, but I used an ice yarn called Summer Mercerized, and it's a cotton viscose blend. It's really nice and light, and it's really cool to the touch, so it'll be perfect for the summertime. And see that shine to it is the viscose. It's so nice. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I used a 4mm crochet hook and 1 ball of yarn. And I do need to block it and weave in the ends, but I can do that like tonight or something. So here it is. It's like a chevron stitch. I really like the look of it. I'm not always the biggest fan of like chevron, but occasionally I find something that I like. So that is that. I'm probably going to turn it into an infinity scarf because I think it would rest a lot easier on her to have it as an infinity scarf. So there's that one. The next one I'm going to show you, I used Hobby Lobby yarns. I used I love this cotton yarn. I used it in pink and white. It's more like a vintage rose pink color. It's definitely not like the bright pink that I just showed you. And then the other color I used was Hobby Lobby Chloe yarn. I'll show you, like, I don't have the ball band on me, so I don't actually know the direct color for it, but it kind of reminds me of Knit Picks Chroma, and it's called Yarn Bee Chloe, and the color is Pick of the Bunch. It is, I'm trying to figure out the makeup of this, 70% wool, 30% viscose. Oh, very nice. Anyways, it says that it's a worsted weight and that you would need a J hook for it, but if you stretch it out enough, which I have done for this pattern, it's almost like a fine fingering weight yarn, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, so this is a little bit of a style change to it. I did some adjustments because I don't like grommets, and I didn't want to do drawstring, so I kind of took a page out of Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet's book, and in one of her tutorials, it was basically the same style bag, but clearly a different pattern. The part that I'm trying to get to is these buttons on the side. The buttons on the side help make it easier for me to keep it closed. Now, it's not like super foolproof, clearly, because I don't have like an actual closure for the bag, but it has it looks like a bucket bag, right? Because that's what it is. It's got a flat bottom. I'm probably going to use a plastic canvas to make sure that it stays flat, but I can make the opening smaller. I did use a metal closure for it. There's a little accent piece right here, but I did it so that it could resemble more of a like a mini backpack purse kind of thing rather than like a bucket bag. And this is the part that I'm going to sew. I'm going to make some straps to go with the backpack, and I do have the perfect lining for it. It's just a plain like peach color, which really matches like this color right here, this peach pink color, apricot, I guess. But yeah, so I'm really excited, and I am probably going to line it. We'll see how it goes. I might line it to the edge of the Mosaic pattern. I don't remember if I told you, but this is the Mosaic bucket bag by Rebecca Langford. And I'm really loving the gradient, so it'll be so pretty when I get to the rainbow color. And since this was my first bag, I allowed myself to make mistakes so that I can make notes to avoid something that the designer did that maybe I wouldn't do or do again. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can get this all completed soon. I need to clean up my sewing space, which is why it's taking so long. So that's project number 3 that I have finished the crochet part 2. This next one is a pattern by Annoo Crochet Designs. She is here on YouTube, and I love what she did. I'm always looking for new ways to wear crochet, so it was really nice for her to make this a free pattern. So what I used was, it's her pineapple skirt, by the way. I'm so sorry. It's her pineapple skirt. I used basically a size 10 crochet thread. It's basically your stereotypical Aunt Lydia's crochet thread, but this is clearly it's another ice yarn. This is called Summer Viscose, and it is 28% viscose, 72% cotton, and it's really nice and silky, and it's really drapey. It is done with a 2.5mm crochet hook. And I made it shorter than the maxi skirt that she had, that she actually made, because I felt that, especially in this particular yarn, a maxi skirt would have, I don't know, been too much or something. I don't really know, but I made it so that it rested on my hips and it would be around the length of my knee, like right above my knee. So here it is. And so what I did here was I put an elastic band, and then sewed it into the band of the skirt. I didn't want it to be drawstring. I don't have anything against drawstring, but I just didn't want to go the extra mile for the drawstring when I can go the extra mile for elastic and make sure that it stays up on my hips. I didn't think drawstring was going to work with something as silky feeling as this because it's a little bit slippery. But it feels great. It's cool to the touch. So it'll be nice to wear in the summertime. I am going to insert a couple of pictures into this video, probably at the beginning, and you'll see that I actually wore it closer to my waist. Since I didn't design the skirt to rest at my waist, we actually used like binder clasp, and it's purely for the pictures, but I legit couldn't make the outfit, the shirt that went with the skirt. We couldn't get it to work the way we were hoping for, so we tucked in the shirt and hiked up the skirt. And something that I did before I even started working on the pattern was I bought a slip for underneath the skirt. And there's nothing wrong with the slip, but I really should have picked something that you couldn't, like, I didn't feel like you could see through. And with the skirt that I got for the skirt, so yes, the slip that I got for the skirt, excuse me, it still felt like I was naked underneath the skirt. I felt like people were going to try to look up the skirt. And that's a really weird statement and really perverted thing to say. But the slip is the nude colorway, and I really should have picked like a black or something. I don't know, just like something that made me feel more comfortable. And it doesn't help that because it was hiked up at my waist, it was a lot higher than my knee length, which is the length that I was a lot more comfortable with. So I will be making another skirt, but I will make it longer so that I can have it hiked up to my waist without feeling like somebody's going to be a pervert around me. Oh, the other thing that I'll do next time is because I used an elastic band for my waist, because that's how I'm keeping it up. I don't want to do a drawstring. I'm definitely going to make sure that I make the band of this skirt wrap around the band without giving it that dip or that line. I think it's a little bit unsightly, especially if I'm going to be wearing it higher up. So yeah, I am really pleased with all of my finished items. So I'm really looking forward to being able to wear that outside. And basically just being able to model it, just because, like, I don't know, I feel like we make our crochet garments and then a lot of the time we don't end up wearing them. So I really wanted to make things that I would be happy to wear, and more importantly, at least for me, to have people go, oh, where did you get your so-and-so? And instead of going, oh, at so-and-so place, I can say, I made it, and have them be impressed with it. And that sounds really show-offy, but I just feel that crochet is as good as knitting in different areas. And, you know, I went to a store in the mall, and there were crochet crop tops being sold for, like, I don't know, $40 to $60, maybe more. I wasn't really looking at the price because I can't really afford it. But it was like, I don't know, crochet is going in style, and I am by no means a stylist, but I don't know, I just want people to see crochet as more than just a granny's hobby, I guess. Even my mom has that kind of misconception. So it's nice to know that there are styles that someone like myself, someone like me, can wear something like this and still look good and not old-fashioned, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That was a really long rabbit hole, so I'll cut this off now. If you guys stayed long enough to the end of this video, thank you, I appreciate it. And if you're interested in seeing more, please do hit subscribe. But I'm going to try to be more consistent with my videos and uploading and whatnot. So yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye!